toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Delay of game,
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. He's going to air one out. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawks football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll start at the 34. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Seahawks are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow, chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First down, Mayfield. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
Throw out wide to Walker.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's got daylight. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And take it right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how high he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got it.
He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Murray.
And that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
As Seattle's offense returns to the field, we get a look at Noah Fant now.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Mayfield with it once more. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's caught. Block it.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Murray's throw there complete to Allen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st down, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on second down.
Murray, he'll find Fournette again here.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Murray. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So we reach halftime, and what's been the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working pretty well. Most importantly,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Mayfield now. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
First down, Mayfield. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
The Cardinals still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Down inside the 10.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
This pass complete to Melton.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here, eluding the pressure right.
He completes this to Walker.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Murray returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.